the ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the Mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. Am I even allowed to go up there? Like, are they just gonna kill me again if I get up? Did they somehow survive that? Made me not feel as bad since I did the same thing in my playthrough. I was just going by Ace Attorney logic! Because it was this contradiction. I thought that we revealed a lie, and then that would reveal something else. But now that I think about it, I should have just gone with, because this game is not Ace Attorney. And the one thing Makoto has always stressed since the beginning, right? Is that we're supposed to trust our friends. I should have done that. I should have trusted Kyoko. I'm sorry, Kyoko. Please don't be mad. I mean, that was an alternate reality, I guess. That was in Makoto's head. I wonder what happened if we chose to run away. I kind of want to see that later. Anyways. Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room.
Indeed.
Of course I do. It's an absolute vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
Yeah. And then we should be able to use it on that door, right? That contradiction would have begun to lead to the truth. Monokuma cut it short. And the runaway option basically just immediately tells you it's not an option. Aww. And I thought, okay, but Kyoko's words actually, she was all like, Kyoko was all like, oh, it's dangerous to pursue that, but if it gets you to the truth, then go for it. And I was like, okay, I'll go for it. And then Kyoko was like, oh, I lost. I'm like, wait, why did you cut it short? But that makes sense why. Maybe he wanted to get rid of either one of us, because I think we're both a problem. Maybe, because I was helping her and she was trusting me. By getting rid of me, she has no one else to trust, and then that way, the next time they do something, Kyoko will have no one else to rely on. Maybe that's what his thinking, that's why he went with it. But anyways, hey Kyoko, you can use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. Key doesn't work. Ah! Bad end. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then... yes, it opened!
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Finally. We were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief. The real fight had just begun. Ooh, it's the rest of us! Oh, Kyoko looks so cute! Oh wait, I didn't get to see what the title was called! I was looking at Kyoko! I'm sorry. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in the tunnel, extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up to the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. The ladder was impossibly long, and I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. Really? Interesting. Be careful not to slip then. I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. It will distract you and you're gonna fall. Wait, what's up with this? So, Kyoko, there's something I want to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among the actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
Right.
Because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
Detective is neither light nor shadow. Rears out neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things. And to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. It is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride? So that explains. Before I came here, when I was looking up info about school info, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However...
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it without knowing I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that. She's quiet.
What?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all these years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However...
There's something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him, face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Oh! Damn! Okay. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young. So I don't remember myself, but apparently, he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented. He had a promising future.
However...
But he had no interest in detective work. He cut himself from the family. Off from the family. Not long after, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument. And as young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
Right.
That's true. Then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that. What she might have been feeling. And all I could tell was that compared to herself, she was more talkative. And more emotional! And more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He has his own life to live. That's why anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However...
But there's one thing I can never forgive. Really?
So,
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, it was a good thing.
however,
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me, even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
correct.
And that's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past, in order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family cut him out like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey,
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long, I finally reached the top. It looks like this is it.
indeed.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
Remember that hatch near the trash room? Hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. But isn't it locked? There's a lock there. I unlocked it earlier. Oh, okay. Thank God, Kyoko. Thank God. Okay. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. The hatch opened with ease, and so we're free. Looks like we're back.
Whew.
But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. Well, if you think about it, okay, the elevator goes down quite a while to get to the trial room, and when we get to the trial room, and then when we were there, we fell down even further. So that's why that took a while. We had a long conversation though. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at the very least, we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. Okay, I want to say this really quickly. And I don't want to talk about this too much, if you guys can understand that. But I agree with Kyoko that being just blood isn't really enough to make someone family. You know? Especially because her dad abandoned her. Or maybe he had a good reason, but the fact is he abandoned her. Why isn't she allowed to sever all ties with him? You know? Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Moving on from that, yeah, let's talk to Kyoko. So, now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you, too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then,
Let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
however,
We try to hide, it's only a matter of time until we're found out. It's not like we can run away. Yeah, there's cameras everywhere. There's cameras in here too, I think. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't.
because
Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
so
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuru's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
Right.
We can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we can go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. I'm still a little, no, super uneasy about this. But we really don't have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Get going. How do you know he's in the gym? Iviera? Yes. Are we gonna meet anyone on the way there? I doubt that. But let's just run across. Yo guys, you think I can spend all my coins before we go there? How do you know he's in the gym? Yeah, exactly. Can I actually? I can if I wanted to. No, but I don't want to right now. We're not doing that right now. Oh, I want to see something real quick. Is mine here? We can still access our handbook, right? Wait, we still have truth bullets from last time? Oh no, we only have the Monokuma file. Why did we lose everything else? And why do we still have the Monokuma file? This is our e-handbook. We'll go to the shop later, afterwards. The handbooks all the to have died here have been placed here. They're all dead because of the mastermind. Oh, you won't even let me see it? Okay, fine. I want to see if ours was there. But like, you know, if they take it off beforehand or if they take it off afterhand. No, they take it off afterhand, I'm pretty sure. Secrets fell out of our e-handbook, duh. Damn it, I used them all up! I'm kidding. Monokuma should be right here, right?
Well now.
Hey! Kyoko, I don't mind so much.
Hi.
But Makoto's supposed to be dead! What's he doing here?
That's exactly how I thought he'd react. We're really gonna be okay.
You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is a rule. So now I gotta punish you again!
Angry.
This time, I won't leave anything to chance.
Kyoko!
Right.
Do whatever you feel you have to.
What? Kyoko!
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
now,
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that it matters to you, right?
Huh?
I lose?
Hey.
You, explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting your way, so you want an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as a Blacken, and then executed, right?
Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
When Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right,
In response to that unexpected development,
indeed,
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made that choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to believe manipulation, was a threat to you as well.
however,
But then, there was another unexpected development waiting for you. The entity that would throw the wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you killed it.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuru. You did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone would be executed. That's what you told us, right?
And that means I lose? You talk big game. You're saying the blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well?
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't.
Don't just say it like that! What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence?
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I'll guarantee I'll find some more.
That's right.
No matter how deeply you try to bury it there is only ever one absolute truth.
And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Because
Makoto really was the killer. He would have never come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by despair that you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope. I forgot about everyone watching out there.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, but you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. You want to earn your despair fair and square?
that's what we have to do.
Then I suggest you take my advice.
So, what is this
Sorry, I actually choked for a moment.
what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Now this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One
What?
final battle between hope and despair.
Damn, though! She cornered him!
Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this will be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuru's killer. Of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word.
Interesting.
Bear it!
He did a bear pun. He ruined all the tension, my dude.
Very interesting indeed.
Barry,
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. You know, time for bear jokes.
you ruined all the tension! Kyoko built up! You ruined all the tension she had built up.
Now, what you suggested might be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does this mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that would be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? It would cause you unbearable despair, right? And I'm prepared. Prepared. Then I'm prepared. Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out? Or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown.
He agreed. And then we got one shot at this.
Bear it!
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
You guys!
For the final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried in.
All the mysteries?
That's right, every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely contain myself!
then that'll be enough to
qualify? I get it now, qualify.
As a victory for you.
It's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along.
Okay, well good. Then let's bear it all. You can claw your way to the truth of Mukuru's death and solve the mystery of the school.
You guys!
Then you win. But if you can't do all that,
We'll all face execution, right?
I can barely contain my excitement. When you learned the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me?
We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
Then we'll recover every last truth. How will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
Before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? The one where when a student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that. For sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement?
You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations, and having a trial for Mukuru is no exception to that.
Huh? Mukuru's trial is no exception? Then it's part of the regulations? Determined that whoever killed Mukuru.
It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak Academy since the killing game began are those 16 students.
What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why do you go all quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm really angry!
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would you?
Why so mad? He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone. Get out of here.
Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go?
I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to get started getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto, let's go. Okay. He really thinks we're not gonna win. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. Saved my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Okay, here's what I'm guessing. Remember what he said, right? He said... This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. The only people to take a step in Hope's Peak Academy since the killing game began were the 16 students. Which either means one thing. Either this ultimate despair is one of the students we know, we met, or the ultimate despair was already in the school before the game began, right? But here's what I'm thinking. It was only these 16 students. Think about everyone we've met. And there's only one person who's died from not being killed by another student or not being executed. And that's Junko. So I have two theories so far. Either there's more to Junko's story than we first thought, or his statement has a loophole in it. Anyways, what do you say, Kyoko? Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
However,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true.
whew,
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
because
All because of that one moment, the mastermind let their guard down, like I said. What do you mean
whew,
by that?
so because
What do you mean by that? So when was it the mastermind let their guard down?
so
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but you do remember what the mastermind said. They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, this kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
Yet somehow, the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that different. A reason?
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other. They wanted to show the world?
it would seem
Mastermind's been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anyone.
in other words,
So the Mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
correct.
Prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
For those of us who represent hope, kill each other and sink into despair. The mastermind wants the world to see that, and try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair. What? They want us to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. That's the kind of thing nobody, but those who call themselves the ultimate despair, would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us to suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet that same motivation was what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
In other words,
Because their goal was to broadcast just killing games to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. The mastermind simply ignored the rules. This would have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least, that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
indeed.
That was precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use a class trial. Wait, that was her talking! Oh, I messed it up, it's fine, don't worry about it. So instead, they tried to use a class trial following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
Prove to the world that despair is better than hope. They have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
And would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they violated their own regulations. But all this was a hunch, right? You were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Yes, well, it's only thanks to you that we got the chance. Because you believed in me, another path opened up. So I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you're able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
It looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. I let out a quick sigh, and I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I had shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. Can't defeat the mastermind. It'll cost us our lives. No option except to win.
Hey,
But before we go to begin the final trial, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. And all we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Working together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible? Huh?
anyway,
Right now, we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
Probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? Let's go. Let's leave the area. The bear puns aren't even good. I'm not laughing because they're good. I'm laughing because they're stupid. That's what makes me laugh more. Stupid puns are funnier. Qualify is a good one. It was a good one. It took me a second to get it, but that was actually a good one. Oh hey, can I just call you Savage for short? If you want me to call you anything else, let me know. I just like calling things short. Some people have really long nicknames and really long usernames. Regulations aren't made to make them kill each other. The motives gave them to push each other. Well, the regulations are are just more encouragement, I guess. Okay, so
Just a second.
there's some reason you would need to search my room. Come on, we need to keep looking. I just wanted to see what you would say. The door wouldn't budge. It must be locked. Well, yeah. Guy with the key, right? This is my room. I can't head back yet. Oh. So, Baikuya. This is Baikuya's room. Is he inside?
Hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. He's not here! But Toku. This is Toku's room. Is she inside? Seriously?
hey,
I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. What? Potatoes, man. You know, you better be here. Is he in her room? Is she inside?
hey,
I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to keep. Where is everyone? Also, we're in H and D word chapter. Are we not allowed to say it? This is Hero's room. Is he inside? No, he's not.
Hey.
I don't think he's here. Here, we don't know where you're looking. Where? Bathhouse, maybe? Dining hall should be closed now because it's nighttime, right? Nope, no one in here. Dining hall? And suddenly, we were greeted with... What? You again? Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was all about. Couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah!
is that Makoto?
Hey guys, long time no see! Also, why the hell did you all vote for me to die? Anyways, yes, it's me.
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Hi.
You survived?
Yep,
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I am the ultimate lucky student.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Do I need to prove it just like I had to prove that Kyoko wasn't dead when she was right there? Hope I don't. Everyone was there, all my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. Makoto, he smells like a wet dog. Get away! Shoot, guys! Why are you so mean? I just got back. I flashed, my tears dried up. Damn! Hold on, I'll be right back, guys. Just hang on. I need to. I'm just gonna leave him there. I'll be right back in a second, okay? Can I just see the words? Okay, gotcha. I thought we weren't allowed to use that. Wait, what? Lagged for a moment. I'll be right back, guys. Just wait a second for me, alright? Okay. Already, I'm back. Oh wait, I forgot to put my hat on! Sorry about that, guys. I know I've been getting a lot this part, but this stream. Don't worry about it, we're all good, Okay. Let's talk to these guys at the back, right? Oh, you stink! Are you rotten? Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten! Nice to see you too, Toku. You want a pen? Go eat it. Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while. This smell is so smelly. Why is that making you? Why are you acting like that? I win. She seems happy for some reason. Wait. See, I was worse than her? Wait, I have this here. Oh, she said she was because I smell worse than her. So, what have you guys been doing while I was... Oh, God, that's not her. So, what have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured out since the trial's over, we'd have access to new places again. And? No dice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked. So there weren't any new areas. And where can we go to find new clues? Well, we have Kyoko's key, so we can go to the headmaster's room, we can go to, like, a lot of other places.
Yo!
Makoto! What was it like hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world.
You know?
Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo! No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? What do you have to say for yourself? I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. You realize why it is... You do realize why it is you escaped execution. It was alter ego. They saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you. Why'd you be so condescending? Anyways,
Makoto.
there's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. They're not doing any of that. They're just telling me I stink. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
Relate to what I have to tell you all. What? Don't tell me. Did he turn into a ghost?
But
Does he look transparent to you? That's a silly superstition. If ghosts were see-through, well, they couldn't lead normal lives. Hey, okay, that's enough talking. And that's enough. Talking to yourself makes me want to just lay down and go to sleep. Oh wait, we have to skip.
Yes.
Skip.
it's true.
I need to tell you all about the last class trial.
Huh?
The last class trial?
In other words.
We're going to redo Mukuru's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it, like I keep telling you.
Wrong.
Makoto isn't a killer, and of course it's not me or any of you. Then, who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuru?
That's right.
It was an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time, and did what he had to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You stopped the trap. You spotted the trap, didn't you, Makoto? I saw what happened if I didn't, and that's what made me spot it. You made it sound like it was easy, I just, you know.
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't blackened, was a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them. Have the trial one more time.
huh?
And the mastermind agreed? So I mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used a TV broadcast to gain leverage. The leverage you needed, didn't you?
Correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. You said now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, let's ask Kyoko. You can ask Kyoko to explain it later. To explain it again later. So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuru, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind. But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Huh?
Every last mystery?
But
We've been looking around all this time, and we still don't know anything, right?
anyway.
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone?
I hate you.
Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with the way things are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
Anyway,
At this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say.
But
Figure out who the mastermind is and how they killed Mukuru and all the school's mysteries? Pretty tall friggin' order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. We work together and search as hard as we can. I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that.
I
Can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. Kyoko, no! Does everyone see what happens? I feel like cardiologist is sick. I'm gonna get some rest. I'll see him later. Well, dude, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you feel better. Get the sleep you need. Get the rest you need. All that good stuff. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to have you here. But, yeah.
anyway,
Can't agree working with Kyoko. Why? You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought, too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us a little hint of his. Hint?
It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but the killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. The only people to take a single step in Hope Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, didn't he? Did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable.
Huh?
But why?
So, in other
The
words,
mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuru. As Kyoko says, the mastermind would have had to set foot in this school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuru. There's no way he could have disguised a scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is... There are 15 of us. There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Added in Mukuru, you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of us?
that's right.
And those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive, are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now?
What?
You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
no way!
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say that for sure. We can't say for sure that's true. Monokuma might have just said that said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
Certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say that's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? Did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are, we would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right, right?
Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In any case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
Ooh.
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
So what you're saying is that getting the key isn't necessary now? I thought we had the upper hand. Oh.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Alright. How magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
Time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can rely only on myself and the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then. Making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Master! He didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him? Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream, or coffee. So you're saying we're nothing? You're totally useless! So, bye. Oh, that Toku trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go out by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Leave Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. You go do that, Hiro. You go do that. Laughing out loud, Hiro left the dining hall. Everyone's really going off by themselves. What about you, Hina? So I'll do the same thing.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust anyone, you know? But till now, I haven't really been all that useful. Just dependent on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been there, I would have died.
Huh?
Makoto. That's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Hey, see you later! You know, surprisingly high speed as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Oh, you didn't leave yet? Kyoko! Let's go together! Please, don't leave me alone. I mean, I can do it alone, but I want to do it with you. So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigations doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. Then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
so then,
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? We'll be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
No matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By all means necessary. With that, Kyoko is gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. Still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So, that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then, we can all escape together. Please also start taking another look at Mukuru's Monokuma file. Due to an explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They also had been struck in the head with the object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered in other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuru Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? Let's start with the rooms that were locked up until now. Headmaster's room, the biolab, the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, on the second floor of the dorms, where the gate was before. That should open up now, right? I have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Places to check the added to trip boat section of the handbook. Okay, got it. Okay, I'm gonna do some of the investigation here. Because he said the chapter is long because of the trial. Got it. It is open. Let's go here first, because this is the closest one. The gate's open. You can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Oh! This is the second floor of the dorms. Looks like some ancient ruins. No, it's more like a battlefield. Like a few bombs blew up here or something. Is anyone here? No. Well, Kyoko's in there. Headmaster's private room. There's one room we can go to. The rest of them are all... Whoa, this is messed up, guys. That's the door, that's the bed. On the bed here. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore, it's just garbage. I'll take that. I open the door, just a crack. Glance inside and immediately close it again. Wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a pile of rubble. Big pile of rubble. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything in this room. They just wanted to show me that. New area? Yeah, nothing in here. Place. Was I right that maybe there is no world to go to? Why is there a giraffe on there? This room is filled with lockers. It's been for Hope's Week student who came before us. Class before ours must have used these lockers. Oh my god, I'm able to check out every single one. I can imagine a way he gets locked open. I either bought it trying. Why is that there then? Metal plates mounted on the locker. There's no way to get it open. Not this one. I don't think this locker is gonna open. But I'll take that. Wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. Card reader installed on the door. That's how you get the locker open. After all, pretty similar to the card readers for the second locker room. The locker room floor is on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. Does that mean, let's just give it a try. Let's go my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then, no luck. Maybe you'll need the lockers. Okay, opener can open it. Means none of us can do it. Wonder if I can open this locker. Same thing. Alright, I've already seen this. Locker's already broken. Look, it's already broken. Metal plate mounted on the locker. No way to get it open. The one's intact. Imagine a way to get the locker open. You can literally reach your hand on the other side. Metal plates. I'll take that. What about the trash can? Nope. Can't talk to the trash can. How do we open this locker? Nope. Nope, card reader doesn't do anything. So this is just a dump, basically. Absolutely nothing here. drawings all over the place. This is a nice room! This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
This is the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times, right? But I still have one little regret. I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? There's something there. But I want to see what she has to say. She looked almost meek right now. What do you think about something? I probably shouldn't bother her. No, let me tell you, I want to talk to you. There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used it last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. She still has some search results left on it. You might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
However...
How much? Nothing. There's not much though. Nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there?
Whew.
But I guess that's the best he could do. It's a complete Kiriguri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
Correct.
I see. It's a good outlook to have. Ultimate Despair has been added to the bullet section of your handbook. This is home to a computer. Belongs to headmaster. Leather chair. I can't imagine a student using this one to the headmasters. Well, let's go and let's check out the room here. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Some kind of design mistake or construction defect or something.
So...
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze?
Indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side. On the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it.
However...
But that's where I ended up getting stuck, which is a regret I mentioned. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. Easy, so easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. So I'll program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password, the door should open it right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is that it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. Can't really go from there. Far from there, I think that's... You're right, it's not nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all his paperwork and files on the PC, everything I could think of. And more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
Think about how much time I wasted on this. Jeez. There's a hidden room she can't get to. That's what she meant by regret. Maybe you can assume that there's some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her. More to it than that. Wait, if we want to get there, we need to figure out the password, and Kyoko can't figure out, there's no way I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. Password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as a password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well?
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if it's not that, it might just hurt Kyoko even more.
Hey,
You're worried about me, Makoto. Don't be. I already know your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. Talk to myself and turn to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. Typed her full name, Kyoko Kiriguri. My hands are tense, slightly trembling. As I finish typing in, it worked. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
why?
Kyoko? Kyoko? Oh, looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. Look, she looked grim. Kyoko! Hey, Kyoko. I may as well have not even been in the room. He was fixed on only one thing. A present. Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Hold on. Look, there's a picture of little Kyoko! I better check out the suspicious present before I check it. No, I want to check out little Kyoko. She was right, it was unusual. I couldn't stop looking at it. No, not just looking, glaring. Okay, fine, I'll look at it. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
But if it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway,
Just don't scream at anything, okay? Saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm gonna open it. Stepping with a heavy step, I approached the box. Took a deep breath and took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it. Light began to sneak its way into the box. Stole a hesitant glance inside and... He screamed. His advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones.
Wrong.
It's not that I was thinking of bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What he had found in the box. Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? Same man she's been searching for? Oh, hold on. How can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. According to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. Possible, even likely he's somewhere in the school right now. It's a very polarizing approach. I know. Okay, but have puns. Here's a hint. I'm sure I told you over this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. The only person the only person to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Oh wait, I didn't read that correctly. Whoops. Altrigo said the headmaster was probably here in school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume.
In other words...
Yeah, most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption, anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew that it was a possibility. But I have to believe at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. That is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father, so she could cut off ties. But was that all there was to it? I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing that it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Did she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Veteran present has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Are you holding up, Kyoko? I feel like I shouldn't make pointless small talk right now. Maybe I should just look around a bit first. Huh? This picture. Oh, little Kyoko! It's all faded. Must be pretty old. Wait, is that a picture of... Hey, Kyoko! Kyoko?
Why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I'm ready to cut myself free of the past, and yet... to now find something like this? What do you expect me to do now? And then I was right. Picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, must have really cared about her.
Why?
What? I wanted to face him and telling myself to cut him out of my life or abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole my only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Let's check the drawer. This filing cabinet seems like the place you'd find a clue. I should look a little closer. I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger. I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dad's stuff.
Hey,
It's fine. Check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay then. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top. All I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
well,
Because he didn't have anything else. Could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
now, if...
He couldn't even handle a job like this. He would have been much more of a failure. He would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. Unless now we have this desk over here. Headmaster's desk. It's probably some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you'd like. Are you sure?
because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then. If you don't mind. Starting from the top, I open all the desk drawers and look inside. I'm rummaging around each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... It's an e-handbook, right? It has a label on it that says, in case of emergency. Found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words,
A handbook of no limitation, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what it is. I think you're probably right.
it would seem...
It might prove useful to continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko?
I
don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then, I guess I'll take it. Is that really okay?
Hey,
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? Favor? Now? What's your favor? A favor? What is it?
so...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this,
I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but
Hey,
could you leave? Huh?
correct.
Just for a little while. I just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko, don't worry, I'm fine. Need to calm down a little.
Just a second.
I need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped. Wait. Maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you're going to say? If so, just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right, I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Once I've gotten myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. You really okay? Yoko, it's been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. Do I know what happened to the headmaster? There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading Hope's Peak staff, the one you finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person very well may be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It's possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in school right now. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. The mastermind's true identity is. It's a very polarizing approach, I know. Give enough punch here to take it in. I'm sure I told you this already, but it's killing game with 16 participants, all of my school students. The only people who have taken steps in this hopefully since the killing game began are those 16 students. 15 of us met in the main hall. In the male hall. Add Mukuru into the mix and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Even Mukuru. Even she's undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are me, Baikuya, Hiro, Toku, Kina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be! I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Go to the lockers. Now that we have that, we can open up all the lockers, right? To our heart's content. Oh wait, the giraffe's in the... okay. I wonder if I can open this locker. Let's just give it a try. Wait, but what about the emergency handbook? I found the headmaster syndrome. Let's give it one more try. Emergency handbook. I ran across Curry and. Alright, just what I was hoping for. Let's see what we got inside. I don't see anything that might be a clue. Oh, this one. Oh, that one. Found something. This thing is practically empty. Yeah, but practically doesn't mean totally. There's just one thing. Some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. Something written inside. It could be important. I don't like violating no one's privacy, but I better take a look. Looks like a girl's handwriting.
All letters are spaced out evenly. Like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I went to the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar in there. Words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate students here into a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Still happens to be headmaster, and my father. He's willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. That's what he said. We need to keep our student prodigies safe and keep them hope for our future. Only their genius can overcome disaster. Only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the incorporated world to serve as the foundation for the new era. The only hope we have. I hope you'll be willing to go along with this plan. That's what my father would say to me. As you, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can imagine a worse father. That's Kyoko's. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was. I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. If it belongs to Kyoko, what's it doing in this locker? What she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. That she hasn't seen her father since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came to plan directly. It happened to be the headmaster, my father. What does this all mean? So he scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I've been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. When I reached the last page, the question marks spinning through my mind. It started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How does this possibly make any sense? So, despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. Locker pocketbook has been added to the triplet section of your handbook. Okay. Did you open any of the other lockers? Nothing. These ones are all... Nope, okay. I'm just making sure. Oh! This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever belonged to had an organization problem in every part of their life. Wait a second. There's books here, and it looks like glass bolt. That's what the hero likes. Investigate this. This is a crystal ball. Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. No way he could ever use this locker. It's just not possible. It's a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's a coincidence, right? All kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up. No particular order. Dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. I'm trying to act casual and natural as possible. I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. For the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. It is his... What? No denying what I saw. But the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is that our Yasuhiro? The book contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes. I mean, he attended classes here. No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to this school at the same time as the rest of us. We're all sucked into this evil world. He never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? I just realized something. The person who could have been killed at the beginning might have been the headmaster. Remember they came up as bones? The more I see, the more sense it makes. These lockers, I mean, they had to belong to previous students, right? Why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro. And a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. Some kind of explanation. If I want to find out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. And I have to believe in everyone. Am I able to talk to Kyoko again? What kind of stuff I want to talk to her about, but gotta give her some more time. Okay. That's the first place done and over with. Actually, wait, is there anything else in this room? Doesn't seem to be anything else in this room. Anything else we can... What about the bed, though? Is anything new there? No, there's nothing here. Why is there nothing here? Why is it even possible to go in here? Let's go back down. And where else did we say we could go? That's in Truth Bullets, right? Places to check. Headmaster's room, biolab, Onokuma door. Let's go to... Go to the data center. Actually, I want to save that one for. You know what? Let's do it first. Let's do it right now.
Hey, Makoto.
Ah, you're here to look around too. Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah,
So I figured, all the doors in the school have been unlocked. That one should be open too, right?
but
So I couldn't bring myself to open it.
I mean,
Might explode, right? That really sucks. So you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Alright. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. You can erase out to your right dice and hit underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. Throw my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Oh. There was no explosion, thankfully. First impression was, this is totally sci-fi! Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Some kind of hatch on the floor. Right now I'm more concerned about the weird device.
what the heck?
I mean, every part of school leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but
Just a second.
it's like the #1 gross. It's a whole different league of creepy. What is this device? Looks like some kind of control panel. It really is over the top though. It's kind of military installation device or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? You would probably freak out if you saw it. Cockpit? The Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. What could then that could mean?
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. But hold on, you can't just or whatever or something like that. It seemed too late. It's already jabbing away the control panel.
Huh?
You hear that? Yeah, I think I heard from the other room. You know, what did you push? Not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center. Data Center. Took a good look at the control panel.
I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of the room next to it. Like Hina said, there was one labeled data center. Must have been the one she pushed. But the data center? That's right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably better go check it out.
Yeah.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Yeah, good on you, Hina. Gonna be Monokuma here, right? Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Ah! Ah, give me all your donuts. That's Hina. Is that you, Hina?
What?
Hmm? Aw, man, busted. How'd you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote controlled camera setup?
You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
I guess I found it. Self-destruct button.
Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Aw, man.
You seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. This room with the Monokuma drawing on it, control panel inside. Ah! Whoa! Hey, Makoto! What the heck was that just now? Monokuma?
Huh?
What do you mean? What you're controlling just now, it was Monokuma.
Huh?
Monokuma?
Oh.
What, for real? Yep, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Hugo's theory was right.
But
The mastermind been controlling Monokuma from here. I mean, they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true...
Very polarizing approach, I know. Oh, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began were those 16 students.
And the mastermind, Monokuma's words here, is really the 16th student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Monokuma control room has been added to triplet section handbook. What's wrong, Makoto? I didn't like that face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay?
cause I mean,
Well, it's just... It's where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible. But I really hope it's not true. So, like, wanna leave soon? Still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. Can't waste all our time standing around here. Ooh, okay, you wanna get going? Yeah. I wanna check out this hatch. Come on, Kodo, hurry me out of here. What? Let me explore. Okay, fine, let me leave, and I'll come back here again. Huh? The door is gonna close. I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door, it just locked on its own. What? My hand shot to grab the doorknob. You're right, it locked, but why?
Of course it locked because the data center is now restricted.
Monokuma?
just a second.
Hey, no fair! You can't go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey.
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just upped and stopped moving.
Then that room.
Yep.
You may have guessed that's where my controls are.
So right now you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo!
You're a liar.
That doesn't make any sense. You're just in there. We didn't see anyone.
Oh, you didn't, did you?
The hatch.
Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? You happen to check a certain suspicious hatch?
No way, I tried to! You didn't let me! The hatch on the floor.
too bad. That was your one big chance and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, the hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll rely on you guys to tell the others. Peace!
He's gone, but
So,
is he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
huh?
Then, when I said we should leave, well, the hatch couldn't be open from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to get let. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. Stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. There's one thing I'm good at. Keeping my body moving.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice, you got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later.
He took off his full sprint. I have to do what I can, too. That's the only way forward. Wait a second. If he thinks about it, if she runs around and finds everyone else, does it mean that they're not the person? Right? If she finds them somewhere in school? Anyways, let's check out the headmaster's room. You're in here. This is the headmaster's room. I heard an awful lot about it, but it'd be my first time seeing it for myself. Oh, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. Hey, he has the same sword here. There are trophies and even a shield on display case. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious.
Come on.
Hey, Makoto.
Not possible.
Are you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive that just because you're you?
Such ignorance.
We get out of here, remember this moment. Oh my god, why won't you let me? Bookshelf seems really well made, fit files and thick books. Fine, I'll talk to you. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? Yeah, I would. I would like to see something interesting. What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. On top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class 78. Class 78? Student registry? Contains a profile for all of us and Mukuro.
So in other words,
Apparently, number 78 refers to us. Wait, we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room.
I see.
That's right. It also mentioned class number 78. That must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed there along with hers,
In other words,
there can be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusawa, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems Kyoko was in a hurry. What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The evening tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much a hurry, she only got to the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
so in other words,
When it comes to this profile, there's more information about Mukuro than we still don't have. Do I have to?
so in
What information? What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? Seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Baiku as I skimmed through the report. Oh, there's her face! Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background, And NC floats, close but just out of reach. NC known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, can't be sure if it's a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuru definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Mukuru's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any sign of battle wounds or scars. The fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Actually, I want to believe her. She's one of my students after all. If I decide she's a danger to other students, I will be forced to take all responsible measures. Mukuru was part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuru and the Mastermind were allies? So why would they kill Mukuru? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuru was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise. Kill her like that. Maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuru was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? Picture of the girl that perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seems to be included as part of our class, number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches. 97 pounds, and even lists her vitals, 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is, maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you make your way back to the corpse and you'll think, oh, could that mean... Wait, is he trying to say... There's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuru? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I've been thinking seems all but impossible. But it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Baiku's errand boy. I got a theory. I got a nasty theory, guys. Oh, and one last thing. A bit of advice for me to use, so I suggest you pay attention. Oh, wait, they said there was a lot of, remember? In the Monokuma file, they said, covered with wounds. Remember, Junko was impaled. Also, why would someone who is the ultimate soldier have, nails like that? I wonder. Anyways. What do you have to say? A bit of advice? I have one more thing. A bit of advice for me to use, so I just pay attention. Advice for me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words...
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. But what are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch? My hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind. Thanks. Apparently it's us. Profile being everyone I met at the beginning, and Mukuru. Because Mukuru was apparently a new student here at Hope's Peak. Mukuru Ikosaba, part of the Ultimate Despair. Means her and the Mastermind should have been allies. Then why would the Mastermind kill her? Weren't they friends? Maybe he didn't need to kill her. Okay, so let's go up to I think I still have time to do some more of the investigation. Oh, Monokuma's in there. Oh, it's marked as the headmaster. I mean, not the headmaster, the mastermind. Let's go to the bio lab next. Well, here I am in the biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? There are icicles hanging on the monitor. There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing these a lot lately. That's where they got it from. That's where he got it from. That's where they got it from. Oh, it's so cold. Why is it so cold in here? First thing I need to figure out. That's where they're keeping the dead bodies. Some kind of weird machine built into the wall. Left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. On the other side, kind of weird machine built on the wall. Played this before. In horror movie and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? I'll probably take a close look around. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Times 2, that's 16. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9. Which means if I subtract that from 16, there should be 7 people left. Some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. On the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights, only some of the lights on. Left. The right side lights are off. Do you want me to investigate the right side one? This one is the one of those fridges they put. I mean, everyone who's died is here. They're all in this little room. If you freeze a body, you can't tell the time of death. Oh! Azura, Kokichi, thank you so much for the follow, my dude. My name is Yoshikage Kira, 33 years old. House is in the northeast section of area where all the villas are. I am not married. I am also. I use department stores. I get home by 8 p.m. At least. Everyone sucks. A quick drink. I'm in bed while I live here. Sure. Get 8 hours sleep no matter what. You have no problem sleeping? That's good for you, my dude. Nice to meet you too. He's catching on. Ooh! I am catching on. Ooh! Using that brain of yours. Finally, for once. Okay, what do I need to investigate to open up the things? Am I not allowed to look at the dead bodies? There's some kind of weird machines in the building wall. Everyone's alright. Everyone who's died is here. They're all in this little room. Oh my god! Oh, there's some kind of book right here. Like an instruction manual. For eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice, all your Hadavir needs. In addition to the germicide lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver, and the blue light will let you know if the automating system has been activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. In our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. And unlike the no problem, the red light will activate and the alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. Is this an instruction manual for the fridge? Looking at it, I think I get it. Seems clear to me now. Some kind of makeshift morgue. All lights the right slot. Looks like it's set up so that a slot is occupied. When a slot is occupied, the blue lights come on. I mean, inside each slot lit up in blue, another one of the victim is. Light lab. Biolab blue lights, okay. Finally. Can't let my emotions take control now. Only one thing I can do for everyone who died. And that's defeat the mastermind. To do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other choice. Okay, so I can't look at the dead bodies then? That'd be a really big help if we could. So that's why the thing was okay. Let's go to the garden. Huh? It's gone. Moku's body. Moku's booty. Moku's body. It's not here. Inside the... Maybe the body's inside the tool shed. I better check to be sure. It's not inside the tool shed. I didn't find anything else to leave. Anything even close to a dead body. But if it's not here either, then it must be... Could it be in the biolab? The corpses aren't the only thing I need to check. There, in here, there's one other thing. That tarp. A tarp played a key role in another case, so I better look into it. Killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet. It means the killer might have left some clues behind here. Huh? I didn't notice before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says Biolab. And it originally came from the Biolab. Tarp has been added to the triplet section handbook. Got it. I think that's all I needed to check. All I really need to check here. You sure? Control panel. You're not gonna add those. Well, we already know those facts, so. Okay. Go back to the biolab. There we go. There's secretaries here. I've been seeing logs of... What? So, oh wait. Here we go, we found something. So it says, does that mean, okay. Since Moku's body disappeared from the garden, could it be here? I need to check, but I have no idea how to open this thing. Now do I investigate this one? Why won't you let me check? Like some kind of booklet here. Why can't I check? They're not letting me check. Oh, okay, that's it. I'm going someplace else. They can't give me anything else. Where else did we have to check? Okay, so we checked Headmaster's room, Biolab. Wait, I've checked all these places. Oh no, I haven't checked the dojo. My bad. That's the dojo, right? Okay, I forgot to check the dojo, that's all. Oh, hey, you're here. The only person I haven't seen is Hero. Oh, Tokus, this is where you are.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, that's not at all. I just thought maybe you found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything. Not a single clue. Because since it's related to the case, it would have to have something, right? There wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back! Give me back my precious time! Calm down, Toku.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Have any idea what I'm going through right now? Everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Oh, well, I don't think there are any clues here, so I might get going. Also, what I remember, the tattoo seemed like it was, stamped on. Remember? Yeah, guys, I can't find anything, and I feel lost. Oh! I found everything, then.
This is a school announcement.
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely?
Yep.
Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint.
Ooh.
For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? Suspicious. There's no doubt about it. This could be a trap. Even knowing that. He said to go to the gym, right? Okay. Oh, there you are. Hey, Hero. Makoto. Why'd you act so surprised? No reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. Already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hero, wait! No point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hero? Trying to avoid me. I need to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. You been hiding something this whole time? Oh god. Monokuma gonna tell us. Oh, I'm the only one there now!
Monokuma!
Hello, welcome, hello. Are you ready for your final hint? What just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you?
The envelope? Oh, I see it. Right there. This must be the envelope.
And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside.
What?
Don't worry, just get on with it.
Monokuma's cryptic words did not make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. I'm done. I'm straight up done. Why aren't I in the picture? And why are they covering Juko's face? But even the soldier is there. And Mukuro's there. Kyoko's there. Celeste's there. One's there. It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. It was everyone who had come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there was someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. Baikui and I were in the headmaster's room. We looked at that file. Mukuro Ikusaba. And that this girl is. What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? Even more than that, having everyone pose like this is weird enough by itself. We're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. And now I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me to not be in this picture. Well, it's definitely unnatural that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other until they got here. But if this picture is real, then could it be everyone else? It's me? Everyone else here, except me is.
How long you keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're getting in the way of standing there, you know. So I mean, get out!
But
I told you I'm not fielding any questions.
Unbelievable.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field.
I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. Your photo's been added to a truth quote section of your handbook. So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? It made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? But it looked so real. So full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear this all up. No, I have to clear all this up. Wait, what am I supposed to do now? Where is everyone else? You're in the archive. There's seriously more investigating? Damn. You're in the garden. You're in the biolab. Christ, where's everyone else? You're in the archive. School's too damn big. You're in the garden, you're in the biolab. Does you see it? Just the three of them? Oh no, dining hall. Hina. Let's go to the library first. This is taking so long. Hey! There are a bunch of investigation reports related to different cold cases. I didn't click on the cold case, I clicked on the the axle. Hey, Byakuya. Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Hey, Byakuya, wait! Of course he didn't. He just walked away. What the? Why was he acting like that? He was purposely trying to avoid me. Monokuma was making everyone believe that we're the extra one, right? That's what he was doing. The one who isn't to be found is Kyoko. Come to the garden. Hero's just... Everyone's just avoiding me. Hey, Hero. Makoto. What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No! Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hero, what's wrong? Still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook. Like he's been avoiding me. Like he was afraid of me. Why? Okay, so now let's go talk to Toko in the biolab. I decided to visit the biolab one more time. First thing I saw when I got there was her, passed out again. Huh? Toku! Pulled out a dead body, didn't she? Toku, are you okay? No, no! She's not dead, is she? There she is. Ugh! It's so cold, it's super cold. It's so cold, I think I might catch a cold! Keep taking naps in places like this. I'm sure you will.
I see.
What? I was asleep? I must have fainted again. But you were standing there staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you?
No, not in the slightest. No, I wasn't.
Have you reached that certain age?
Then what? Hot and bothered, straight up horny?
No, not in the slightest. Okay, so why did you pass out?
I don't know. The last thing I remember is me waking up just now.
What did you do to Miss Morosi? That's right, your memory stops and starts each time you switch.
Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate.
SOB!
Don't say like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like double the memory.
No, it's more like half.
But all I want to know is right now is where's my little darling? Tell me now or I'll slit your throat.
I don't know, I'm sure Byakuya's around doing his own investigating.
Yes.
By himself?
I assume so.
Oh, I'm on fire.
I knew it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. Can't imagine how lonely he must be right now.
Okay, bye. Toku shut off, her eerie laugh echoing behind her. Totally forgot to ask about her picture. There's no point asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have much more important things to do right now. Why did Toku faint? Gotta be some reason for it. Maybe it's the dead body right there. Can't both notice. Right, it's open. Sure, they're all shut. Last time I wasn't here. That must be why she passed out. Kyoko!
Right.
She faints so easily.
Kyoko! Kyoko!
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
Listen, about this room. Oh yeah,
It would seem...
it's a morgue. Yeah,
I knew it.
I suspected as much. And Toku must have looked inside the fridge and seen what was in there. And well, there you have it. You knew she fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have seen once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem...
I imagined she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped, like a bag of rocks. Why's everything gotta be so difficult with her?
Anyway...
We should close it up. We don't want to leave it hanging, like, open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. I go approach the fridge, hand outstretched. But suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Huh? How come? Because Mukuru's body is in here. What? Can't look inside. Well then,
It would seem...
Mukuru's body's in here. Mukuru's corpse. Mukuru's body's inside the fridge.
I see.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it here while we were in the class trial. The mastermind did it. Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You may be right. Either way, now we can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right, Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time. I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then...
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Just wait over there? That's it? Oh, he finally got it! It's the same one I found in the garden tool shed! Finally! But I remember this tarp. A stamp that said Biolab on it. And that's a tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the Biolab and took it over there. Tarp has been updated to Triplet Section Handbook. One thing is that Monokuma went silent because the mastermind was setting up the body and everything. We're able to check more importantly.
It would seem...
Seeing the blue light comes on when slot's occupied. Yeah. When someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around, the number of lights are on, including Mukuru's. There's 9 in all. 9. 9 lights. There we go. Anything else we need to investigate? I should ask Kyoko about that group photo. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? About the announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Huh? Why not?
Because...
The only reason he gave us a hint at this point was would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own, without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing. But what's done is done, I guess. Standing there looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? That'd be it. There's no other explanation.
Whew.
Hey Makoto, I'm done. Already? Jeez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone can do group work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. I think we should still ask her about it.
Indeed.
So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? Due to an explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. It was stabbed a single time with a knife and went completely through the body. They had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old? Huh?
Because
The Monokuma file said they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference.
wrong.
Well, the difference is immense, considering the impression they gave.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However,
That doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever, but they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
so then,
What if Mukuru herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
at the very least,
Certainly, you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of the many.
right.
Detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words,
They envision the possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of the possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work, but beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep that in mind for the future. It was kind of the attitude to both section handbook. Thank you, Kyoko! If there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, fine. You probably won't get another chance to interact with it.
hey,
What do you mean about that? Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier, when I was looking at Mukuru's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so
5 inches, 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, but we're 31, 22, 32. Did I get that all right? You remembered all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. So then,
indeed,
don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
indeed.
Our victim in this case is without a doubt Mukuro Ikusaba.
And
Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
so then,
It looks like we have no further business with Mukuru's body. Then let's keep going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh wait, are we not gonna put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
why?
Sad? Did you forget? She was our enemy once. Part of the ultimate despair. But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still.
whew,
Really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me. But she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
so then,
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Oh, hold on! I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in that locker. If I don't do it now... Okay, then do it now! Hey, Kyoko. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Go ahead, out with it. Have you really not seen your dad since you got here?
What? So,
What do you mean? Well, you know, all the lockers on the second... You know all the lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
indeed.
I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you'll need the handbook of whoever's locker it belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook. After looking through it, I think it might be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we've only got access to the area just recently. What I'm saying is there's no way I could have had any access to any of those lockers. If I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in the locker? Everything you said just makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. About the headmaster, about your father.
What? If that's true,
Could that mean that video is real too? Video?
Makoto.
I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although, I'm afraid the picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about?
I
need to go investigate those lockers, right now. I need to confirm what you said with my own 2 eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker of my own handbook. After all, it would seem it's my locker. Your locker?
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll make sense. A DVD. And it says class number 78, urgent interviews.
So...
Found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
I don't have time to explain what I think it means. So just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us had ever seen before. None of this makes any sense right now. I guess that means some important clue on this DVD.
Makoto.
Oh, and now it's my turn. You have a second to listen to me ramble? Of course! Ramble?
In other words...
As it turns out, the arrangement I made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. Talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask, so for the rest of my life, all because of the mastermind.
However...
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Because I was burned with the fire of determination. Determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his own death. I suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less about my father. If my father found happiness.
Why?
So why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know that how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's no understanding it, I guess. She had a small laugh as she said that, but her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
So that's it for my rambling. So much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
Keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether the truth shows justice or suffering, whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then...
Anyway, I need to get going. See you at the class trial. And behind that final Ferrero, Kyoko was gone. Better get going myself. Got a DVD from Kyoko. Head to the AV room, check it out. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth. No matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if that's the worst truth in the world. Can't afford to lose. Yeah, hold on. I'll be right back, guys. Again. I'll be right back. Alright, just wait for me. Alrighty, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. I know I keep leaving and stuff, but like, oh my god. I am like thirsty. I am tired, but I am so close. This is the last thing we gotta do, right? So let's do that real quick and then I'll end the stream there. We're not doing the trial this one. You guys said the trial's long, right? And I want to give myself as much time as possible. Wait a second, I passed by. Okay, so the AV room is right here. I remember the first time we went in here. That was such a long time ago. So much has happened since then. This should be able to play the DVDs just fine. Well then, I'd better take a look. DVD Kyoko gave me. The DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said it was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds. But to me, like an eternity. Then, all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka. To a total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was a man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation.
They haven't shown us his face this entire time.
I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
Not like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? I was obviously at a total loss. Made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of their life in this school? I accept. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood up till now, but only this, simply couldn't comprehend what I heard. I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dream with her friends again. She wanted that so bad. She tried to frame me for murder. So why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? I sat there thinking about it. I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video I thought was finished played flashback on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Oh my god, it does! Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. Him and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation, but you look upset, or determined at least. But the I in here now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down and having a talk with him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said yes?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
Uh-oh.
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Byakuya. Toku. Hina. Everyone. They all said they agreed to live in the school forever. And then Kyoko. Friends view of him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. Sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. And when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? And just the monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Of course, when the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsies, looks like it broke. Out of service.
Huh? it just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
When doesn't matter. Failure can strike at any time, anywhere. That's what failure is, right?
Failure my ass. You cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same thing. You ask them the question, they'd all say yes. Couldn't help myself. I let out a huge exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. That time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school. I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems all too convenient. Convenient outcome. Something like that obviously something like that seemed to obviously work in the favor of the mastermind. Does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or your DVD has been updated in the Tree Quote section of your handbook. Ooh.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black. There is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. Last hope and despair on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. Go in. I guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto,
You're early, Makoto.
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However,
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. Just like she said. Bye, Kuya. Bye, Kuya? They arrived one after another. They're all in the same state of shock. Ina? Ina? Hero? Silence. It wasn't any normal silence. The deafened silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial.
You called for me and so I appear.
I'm late!
Oh, I'm on fire.
Ah, strong silent master, so wonderful, so cool, so hot. Oh boy.
Yes!
Now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it to me.
My beautiful scissors!
My scissors, sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge and shiv the master of evil.
But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys.
That's what master wants. It can be boy, girl, anything in between. I can handle it.
Where am I? No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now.
Is everyone here? Ooh, wearing our gloomy Gus faces, I see.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin.
Thrills, chills, kills!
This final class trial is gonna be slathered in pitch black despair. by maximum sorrow.
That's fine.
You're right. This is the final class trial, and this time it'll be fair.
What do you mean this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know.
Unbelievable.
If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today, I'm feeling white.
And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair might be... that despair is mightier than the hope.
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already.
Sure, let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
So don't try and run away.
Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared. Whatever.
In the name of my family.
To be over in no time. With an inexplicable confidence, Baiku was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Why is everyone mad at me? Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator.
Hey,
They're all acting odd. But they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
however,
But you know why that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
however,
Well, you can tell us about it soon. At the class trial. You're right. I'm ready.
so...
Ready to win, right? Of course. I'm glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. Okay, well, let's go in, I guess. No one wants to talk to me. Started making my way towards the opening. Step after step, that gaping maw. I resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body. Finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend. Deeper and deeper. Deeper, deeper, deeper still. Deeper and deeper, 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 deeper and deeper. Deeper, deeper it fell. That's a lot of deepers. You sure that's enough? I closed my eyes. The sight fell away. I closed my eyes and sight fell away. All sound, too, disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. This is the final trial site? Wow, this looks like prison.
What do you think? Isn't it just the perfect background for deciding a person's fate?
Better than the ugly ass room you did last time.
The long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. And I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in this vacant 16 seat.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Well then, let's begin!
Yes, I would like to save. Thank you. Boom. Wow, I did not save for the investigation at all. Fine though. The mastermind stands exposed and must pay for their crimes. Now all that's left is the looming mystery of Hope's Peak Academy itself. I didn't get any new skills, guys, or anything. We have quite a bit of trick bullets. I'm starting to get a clear image of who could this be. Okay. I wonder how this is gonna be important. Anyways. We saved, so we're good. But I'm actually gonna end the stream here. We've been Kyoko! We've been here for a while. And, yeah, I am tired. You guys said the trial is long, and we're gonna need as much time as we need for this. So, I believe our best course of action is to save this for next time, when we have all the time we need to do this trial. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I want to give myself as much time to do it. But yeah. I just wanted to say thank you all so very much for watching. We will be back with this game 2 days time. And, we're gonna figure out what happened. And I think Mukuro is not the dead body. Because, wait, hold on, I need to see something real quick. I need to load it up again. And I want to see, open the handbook. I want to see the report card real quick. Oh my god. Guys, I think I'm right. I think I'm actually right. Because if you look at it, remember the body is the same height, weight, and sizes. And remember Junko was impaled multiple times? I knew there was more to that. I felt like... Okay. Surprised Byakuya did not kill anyone. He was so dead set on it for a while. Anyways, yeah, I checked what I wanted to see. I think I'm right because I was thinking about it, like, if she is... Okay, so... This... I think whoever is... I believe that Mokuro is the head... is the mastermind. Because I'm pretty sure... Mokuro is the ultimate soldier, but... Why would she have long nails like that? And the tattoo looked like it was fading at one point. Tattoos don't do that. And the person could have killed, no, not killed, but dragged out the body and faked the crime while during around nighttime when Byakuya found, or at least they were starting to do their stuff when Byakuya found the Monokuma. And they did their stuff. And yeah. No. They were going to kill us. They were going to kill us at first. And frame Kyoko for it. But then Kyoko saved us. Best girl. And so instead they just decided to, instead of killing someone, they were going to fake a murder. That's what I believe happened. But yes, so like I was saying, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.